What's up, family? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, before I even get into the video, sis, I know I've been gone for a little while, but is you subscribed? I know I can stop screaming. But what are you waiting for, sis? Go subscribe to my channel. Go subscribe. I will wait for you before I even move to the next transition, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead, take your time. Why would you want to subscribe to me, sis? What are you saying? Okay, now let me chill. No, but for real though. So today, what I have for you all is this makeup look. So it's just a little cut crease action, you know what I'm saying? A little cut crease, a little, you know what I'm saying? And let's put a little spark, a little razzle dazzle in today, you know? Bro, for real. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna stop talking now. We're gonna get right to this video, sis.
You feel the vibe is contagious. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous.
Right, so let's get started. So I just finished washing my face, and now I'm gonna go and take my moisturizing lotion, my Aveeno's moisturizing lotion, and apply that all over, and just get that nice and moisturized while I'm doing my eyes and my eyeshadow. My eyes and my eyeshadow. Come on, sis, that's the same thing. My eyebrows and my eyeshadow. Okay, so now we need to brush those crazy eyebrow hairs in place. So my eyebrows are in the process of growing back right now, so I have to just make sure I take care of those, like wash those before I fill them in, because otherwise they'll be peeking through your concealer, and yeah, it's just like, it just don't look good. Okay, sis. So to fill them in, a retractable pencil. It's from the local beauty supply store, but honestly, you can use anything, literally anything to fill in your eyebrows. And then I'm gonna clean it up with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. Okay, so now we're going to take that LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. I normally bounce between 3 different shades, either Warm Honey, Toffee, or Fawn. It just depends on which one I pick up first, honestly. And so I'm going to use those shades to clean up the under eyebrow until I feel like them things is snatched, okay? And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick, and I'm going to go over the top of the eyebrow so that it matches for my foundation later. Okay, so fun fact. So the hair that's in my head now is actually the same hair that I reviewed earlier on my channel. And I just decided, you know what? I'm tired of the long hair. I want to dye it and cut it. So I was just like, let's do it. So it's not finished yet. So that's what I'm going to finish at the end of the video. But yeah, I was just like, you know what? Something new. Let's do it. Yes, finally. It's time for the eyeshadows. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids using my NYX primer. I'm just going to place that all over my eyelids and get it nice and tacky before I apply the concealer as the base. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer in place, and I'm going to use my Airspun Loose Setting Powder. I think it's I think that's what it's called. But it's definitely Airspun, but you can get it from any like drugstore, Walmart. I think I've seen it at the beauty supply store before. I'm not sure. But I use it strictly just to set my concealer for my eyeshadow. Like, I do not use it on my actual cheeks or face, you know. No. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over the eyelid and set that concealer in. Okay, I just want to put this warning out here. Please do not put this much powder on your eyelid. I kind of went a little overboard. Not a little, actually, a whole lot. You feel me? Like I was a little heavy-handed when I dipped the brush in there, you know what I'm saying? So just, you don't need that much, like not at all. Like I did way too much. Oh my god. Alright, so when I was getting ready to do my eyeshadow look, I literally had no idea what look I was going to go for. So I was just like, you know what, let's just go on the fly. So as you can see in the intro, I kind of just went for a sparkly kind of pink cut crease color, and then it was a smoked out outer section. So all of the products that I used though in this palette was, all of the colors that I used were from the Morphe's palette. So the first palette I used was the 35F, and then the second palette that I used was the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill combination palette. It was the first one that they did together. So yeah, I just did that, and I was just like, let's just go for it. Whatever happens, happens. And I actually totally loved it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start cutting the crease. And so with cutting the crease, I'm going to go actually a little bit above my actual crease. I have hooded eyelids, so I just take it a little bit above when I really want it to show. And sometimes when I just want to be real subtle, I'll just leave it strictly on my actual eyelid and don't go higher than my crease. So yeah, so we're just going to cut that crease and get that crease nice and defined. But we're not going to actually do a whole crease. We're just going to do a half a crease.
Music.
Alright, so after we finish cutting the crease, now I'm going to go in with just a lid color. It's just a flat color, so it's just a matte color. So it's like kind of like a peach kind of shade. So I'm going to put that underneath for the glitter because our glitter is like pink base, so I kind of want something else underneath it to stick to as well. Okay, so now that we're finished with the lid color, now we're going to take that corner color, that darker shade, and we're going to blend it out a little bit more to make the transition between the lid and that corner color a little bit smoother. And then we're also going to put more depth to it as well. So okay, so now it's time for liner and lashes. Okay, this little piece was really blowing me, honestly. But I was just like, you know what, forget it, because it was not cooperating. So, yeah, so now it's time for our liner. So we're going to take our NYX liner. And actually, no, this is by e.l.f. So we're going to take our e.l.f. liner and we're going to just make it kind of a wing. It's a wing, but it's not really dramatic. But we're going to make a wing. And then we're also going to attach our lashes. And it's just some quick beauty supply store lashes, nothing special. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to fill underneath my brow bone area. First, right now, what I'm doing is I'm cleaning it up with my concealer first before I take the shade and I fill it in my brow bone area. How, bro? I'm always bound to do something clumsy. How did my silly ass just sit up here and wipe that all over my cheek? Okay, so next I'm going to prime my face. So I'm taking my Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. And I'm going to go ahead and put this all over my face. Okay, so now let's get into the foundation. So I'm taking two different foundations. The Maybelline Fit Me, I'm applying that all in my T-zone area. It's the Poreless collection. It's in the shade 355. And then on my outer face area, I'm going to apply my Clinique Beyond Perfecting two-step foundation. So when you're matching your foundation, you can take a look at your chest. Sometimes your chest is a little bit darker than your face. Sometimes it's a little bit lighter, or sometimes it may all be the same shade. But in my case, my chest is a little bit lighter. So I try to match my entire body with my face. It all ends up blending and oxidizing and matching later on. But at first, it comes off a little orange. So bear with me, okay? Thank you. Okay, so now I'm taking my concealers. I'm taking Warm Honey and Toffee. And I'm going to go ahead and put those in my highlighted area. So underneath my eyes, my forehead, nose, and chin. Okay, so I'm sorry, y'all, but the next clip, it jumps to my nose contour. So my phone died, I apologize. But I just contoured like my cheeks. I contour my forehead a little bit and then my nose. I just started using this concealer. It is the Makeup Revolution in shade C18. It's a little bit thick. It's kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape, but I don't know how I feel. So now I'm just going to go ahead and finish my under eye. And so I'm basically just using those same shades that I used on my for my transition color underneath my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply blush and highlight to my cheeks. So I'm using the blush out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I'm using the pink shade out of there. And then to highlight, I'm using my black Radiance highlighter. And I'm just going to put that all over my cheekbones and apply my lip gloss. Okay, so once I finish applying the highlighter and blush, I am going to go ahead and finish my hair off camera and come back to you all. I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting it, styling it, and getting it together, molding it, shaping it to my face. And here we are. Bro, I'm just in love with my eyes. Like, seriously, my eyes are just, baby, tea. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm gonna bring y'all a video every week. Mark my words, okay? Every week. I literally, like, entertain my own self. Nothing wrong with that, you know. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here, folks. Like, I ain't even gonna give y'all a long ass outro. You feel me? Like, I'm out of here. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. Cause we back. You feel me? We back.
Trapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego.